Hey everyone, welcome to today's session, today's call. Over here, I will be explaining you step by step how you have to basically go about when it comes down to client acquisition. I'll be telling you what is the best, highest ROI, right? Like if you were to reach like 7 figures and 8 figures, right? What are the best methods? I'm talking about 7 figures in USD, not in rupees, right? $1 million, that's 8 crore in Indian rupees. And the main objective in this video, you will be able to learn about what is the best client acquisition system, high ticket offer, what is basically the main purpose, the main objective of high ticket offer, and where can we get the clients who can pay you like more than $2,000 for your services. Does not matter which niche you are into and how you can expand your business. Let's understand like the basically how does like the business function and what are the core ingredients of any business, right? Like if you want to scale to any level, right, all you have to do is some fundamentals of business. If you understand these fundamentals, like you will be able to reach to any level whatever you want, right? And I'll be breaking down everything. I'll be showing you like practically step by step what are the main elements in business. Most people try to overcomplicate it. I will try to simplify everything for you guys so that it becomes super easy. See, basically in business, there is only like 4 elements, like not more than that. Just 4 elements in your business, and you just have to fine tune that. If you are able to do that, like you win, right? If you're not able to do that, like you lose. Like the first thing is like the client attraction, right? Like marketing, like you should have a process, like somebody has to know you, who you are, what you do. Like somebody has to understand who you are. They have to know what is that like you are doing, like whatever your business you are into, right? And once you are able to bring them, like the second step what you have to have is like the client nurturing. And that is what I call it, like the VSL video, right? Like where somebody is going to watch your video, like a video sales letter, like a 30 minutes presentation, 30 minutes to like a 60 minutes video. It can be anywhere between, like for some businesses it can be 15 minutes also, somewhere where you tell them, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is how I can help you out. And that is what is the client nurturing system. And the third step is client closing. For closing, all you have to do is like you should have the ability to listen to the problem what the client tells. And if you can solve that, like you win the battle, right? Like you have to understand what does the client want and how you can help them out. And the fourth step is delivering the process. And these are the 4 things. Like if you have these things, client attraction, client nurturing, and if you have the right sales script, and like if you know how to deliver whatever your client is wanting, like you always win in the battle. And this is what is like the main premise of like today's session. These are the 4 things. Like if you have these things, you will be able to surpass like 4 or like even 5 figures. Now for that, the first most important thing, what I see a lot of people are like stuck where they are currently right now is because they don't understand. It took me like 4 years to come where I'm today right now, right? A lot of people, what they try to do is like the offer is not very, very clear and the message is not very clear, right? Like if your message is not very clear and if your offer is not very clear, like people will not be listening to you. Do you agree or not? Just tell me yes in the chat if you agree with it, right? If your message is not clear, if the client does not know what exactly you are trying to do, right? Like they will not be able to come and buy your product and services because they don't even know who you are or like what you do. And that's why we should have a process in place which actually explains high ticket clients. And for us to attract like high ticket clients, now I'll give you like a simple example, right? What is the main meaning of like a high ticket and how to go about? I will show you with an simple example. Now imagine in the market when you go there, right? There are like 3 watches, right? Like if you just go in the market, like there are basically 3 different watches. Like there is Titan, Fast Track, and like Rolex. And you guys know, right? Like Rolex, everything. Now imagine if the Titan watch, it costs you like $50, right? and Tissot or like anything, it charges like it is like $500. That's like 41,000 rupees, and Rolex is like 41 lakhs, right? And now my question to you is, do you think still people buy Rolex in the market or not, even though it is how many times more? 100 times more the price compared to the Titan or like Fast Track, right? Yes, right? You agree with it, right? Similarly, we have different people in the different market charging like different prices. Now, even though the watch is like the same, but it is perceived in a different way in a different places. And that's why the first biggest takeaway which I want to tell you and which I want you to note down is, you can't attract high ticket clients with your low quality content, right? That's the first thing. And no matter what your product or like your service is, like it has to be completely different for the different level of people, because how you cater to the top 1% and how you cater to the other people is like completely different, right? Like when you go, like a simple example I'll tell you, like few days back, and even you guys must have gone to like Taj or like Neela Palace, right? When I was in, like when you go to any five-star hotel, right? They basically welcome you with like folded hands, right? Welcome, sir. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome. They sprinkle the rose water on your head, right? And they give you like so much good experience, and that is what if you see in this website also, right? All like premium, super high quality, they give you everything, like they cater you to the best possible way. And that is what it happens. And that is the question like you have to ask yourself, which are the type of client like you want to cater to, and like how do you do them, right? How do you cater to them? Like example, if you ask me, how do you give them like the best quality services? Now imagine if you want to start a five-star hotel, right? What do? Like you first understand what is the best place, right? Like the location has to be awesome, right? You want to have the best chef, right? Like the best chef or like cook, you can tell, right? The best team, like you want to bring in the best team, and you want to bring the best people and like the best food, right? And Italian, like different cuisines or like different drinks and different everything, like you want to have everything at the best location, at the best, like you want to make everything best. It's not like we will just tell our mom or like dad like, hey, come and cook the food, right? They will not be able to do it no matter how good the food is, right? Because on a big scale, like you have to create an infrastructure to that, right? And how you also offer like your high ticket is like by creating an ecosystem and infrastructure. Only then like you will be able to cater to like high ticket clients, high value clients. And that is the first step, and that's how like you will be able to cater to them and get them like incredible results, because like you are giving like your clients in the best possible way, right? And that is what you have to do. For that, the first thing is make sure that like you have a great profile in place, right? Like if you are uh, organizing, like if you are outbound prospecting, if you are going out there reaching out to them, like people have to know who you are, right? Like see, like nobody has like so much time these days. Do you guys agree or not? If agree, just tell me yes in the chat. People will be able to judge you, know you based on how you look, right? How you show up, like what are the things like you do, everything matters like the most. And that is why you also have to make sure that like you have like your profile optimized well. Now if you check out my Facebook profile, I would have well optimized. Here's one of the offers, like we help interviews with entrepreneurs, done for you summits, like virtual summits, interviews, and like systems. As soon as they come, the first impression is the best impression, right? They're able to see the world's top digital marketer, right? Like Neil Patel. Like here is like the Mind co-founder, right? People will be like, how did this guy meet Mind Valley co-founder, like one of the world's largest online universities, right? Two Comma Club winners sharing their knowledge. Let's listen to the story, mission, and like this. Like you have to
Yeah,
make sure that
that's what
you optimize.
Indians do. You want?
you have to optimize in the right way so that people will understand who exactly you are in. As soon as they come to my profile, like they check out like this, okay, he has done like two virtual summits, maybe he can help me out, right? He's been connected with all the best people in the industry. Like that, I want you to make sure that like you optimize like your profile well, and your bio is optimized, like your groups are there well in place, everything, right? So that when people come to know you, they trust you, they believe you, and they think like you are the best person in that niche, and they want to do business with you. And that should be the main approach, right? And that being said, that's the first step. Like you always have to make sure that like you have like your profile optimized super well. And once you do that, and the next step what I will tell you is, like you have to understand, you have to focus on only one thing, right? Well, like one thing is, what do I mean? Like if you see my mentor, like I'll tell you the example of my mentor, like so that like you will get a clear idea about what did I learn from my mentor. Like you know that I'm been learning from some of the best incredible people, like Sam Owens, right? Like if you see here in my background, right? If you just see in the background, like you guys can see here, right? Like the Sam Owens uh, like the book, and like the this thing, like the alchemy planner, which we used to plan every single time for like every day. Like he showed me one of the most important things. If you really want to get the results incredibly fast, like you have to burn the boats and just focus on one thing. And that is what Sam did from the time uh, he started the consulting his business, right? He just catered to one specific audience, and that is what helped him to get incredible results. And through that, like we all can learn and we all can get incredible results as well. How he took his company to like more than $36 million a year, right? That's insane. That's almost if you just calculate that, that will come down to like more than 250 or like 300 crores, right, in Indian rupees. How did he do that? Is like very simple. He focused on one product, which was consulting accelerator, which was $2,000, right? One problem. He focused on one problem, helping people to become high ticket consultants, and he focused on one high ticket offer, right? Not like many people, like see many people tell about so many things, right? You should focus on like a tripwire, like if you see Russell Brunson, of course, I love Russell Brunson. I have read all of his books, right? Like .com Secret, Expert Secrets, and Traffic Secrets. But it takes you a lot of time if you create like so many products, right? All you have to do is focus on one problem, right? One problem, one product, one high ticket offer, one funnel, one sales process. And if you have like one like a product market fit, if you already had like the product market fit, right, it becomes easy. Like you knowing who is your audience. Like see, the most important thing is why most people try to fail is they try to implement a funnel without knowing the dynamics of the funnel, right? Product market fit, like the most important thing is who is your audience, what is your offer, and can you make somebody actually come and buy your service. Now if you see like Y Combinator, right, all like tech companies, like most of the companies, like Stripe was born there, and all like biggest companies were also born there. Their first job is like they try to understand who is the audience, right, and what is the problem they are trying to solve, and is it like feasible, and is it like scalable. Based on that only they get like the funding, everything. Who is the audience, and what is the offer, and is there a proof of concept. Like proof of concept is somebody, can they pay you the money, right? Is there a transactional value, like enterprise level value, have you created that? That is what matters the most, right? And if you are able to do that, like a cyclic process, and that is what Sam Owens did, and that's how he was able to scale his business. See, it is all about like you understanding that one specific thing, one product, one funnel, one offer, and one sales process. If you do that, trust me, that is only what you need, not more, like not anything more, or like not anything less than that. If you have those things in place, like damn, like you are going to mint money. See, people tell how to make money, right? See, I will tell you, entrepreneurs no want to make money, but online entrepreneurs will like to mint the money. Do you agree or not? Just tell me yes in the chat, right? And that is what it is. Like, only thing you will not be able to make money, the only reason is because if you don't trust in the process. As long as like you are able to trust in the process, right, like you will definitely get the results whatever like you dreamt of, whatever you wanted to get. Now, trust in the process, what I mean by that, see, the only reason why people buy, basically the trust in you, who you are, trust in you, trust in your process, and the trust in themselves, right? And now see the simple math. Imagine like if you were to reach like more than $1 million, right? Like if you want to reach like over $1 million, like this is the goal. Like you have to make sure that like you have imagine like you have a $25,000 offer. All you need is 40 clients. If somebody is paying you $2,080 a month, all you need is 40 clients. Now I'll tell you with an example. 5 to 9 figure entrepreneurs, if I'm helping on entrepreneurs get like done for you service, like 4 interviews a month, 2 interviews a month, and I'm charging them $2,000. All I need is 40 clients. I have reached the goal already. And one strategy, because I've done that so many times, people come back to me again and again. Hey Akshay, can you help me out because you have the best results? And one cycle. See, once we have built that, it creates like a flywheel effect. Again and again, like when people come, like the experience becomes better, 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 right? And that is how basically everything works, right? From 4 years, what did I understand? Like you will be able to achieve anything you want by having a great client acquisition system, because at the end of the day, like right marketing, like the right sales, like the right acquisition, if you have, you will be able to get it. And it's like the most important thing. And that is what I see. Like, see, I'll explain you in a step-by-step way, in a more detailed way as well. Like the most important thing is you should always have something which is easy to sell. See, when I tell like high ticket offer, most people try to overcomplicate it. They try to have something which is so difficult and like so tough for them to scale. See, you should not do something like that which is like super difficult for you to scale. You should identify something which is like easily scalable, right? Which can scale like very easily. And that is what which I call like, first thing is you have to understand your product, or like creating an irresistible offer, right? Someone cannot tell no to it. Once you have that, like creating an irresistible offer, like understanding your core mission, like your genius and like your experience, based on that, like you will be able to create a great offer. Once you have built an offer, see, make sure that like you pick something which is easy for you to scale up. Once you are able to scale it up, then with 1 clients, 2 clients, 3 clients, once you have got enough case study or like a testimonial, right, then we can help you to put out the funnel in place. See, only 3 things. One is like a solid product, a solid client acquisition system, and advertisement, either through Facebook or like YouTube ads. We'll be able to do it, and like you will be able to get the incredible results what you want. And this is the step-by-step approach which I will tell you in order for you to get incredible results for yourself, right? And that is what we do. Now imagine this is the process like we take in, right? Now you already have results with you. You have probably like at least 5 people or like 10 people. You have collected some case studies, 5 to 10 case studies, right? Now you are good to go. What we are going to do is, as soon as like you have the case studies, then we will understand, okay, you have the case study, like you have done that, and your story, like your offer, everything matches to the what people want in the market. Based on that, we deploy that into your funnel and we create a video sales letter. It is highest leverage activity in 2023. And once we build that based on the beliefs, solutions, right, what is the those like they are expected to get, right? For me, in example, for the offer, I cater to people who has a group of like more than 100,000 people with more than 100 plus subscribers, right? They are my dream customers. And then I cater to, like, I have testimonials of like the people, I can run ads based on that, case studies of how I interviewed so many people, right? And that is what I do it. And closing becomes more easier, right, for my sales team, who would have gone through the video. If they have gone through it, all they have to do is book the call, and like whatever objection handling, they try to answer that. And delivery, onboarding process becomes so easy because it is simple. Again and again they just do it without any guesswork. Clients are very happy, and the product is productized, right? Implementation to the goal, and which reduce the friction, they get the better results, right? Real scaling, logic and syntax, right? Like it becomes extremely easier for the people. And that is what is the process which I'm going to tell you as well, right? And these are the simple step process. If you are able to implement it, what I learned since 4 years, if you have the right idea, like the right product, like right solution, right mentors, right knowledge, right business, and right timings, with relentless persistence and intellectual curiosity, you will be almost be able to get anything in the world, right? And that's the thing which I can tell you guys, like that's how we can help you out with. See, and you will be wondering, how can I basically help you out? See, at the end of the day, you should have, like, if you want to build like a great business, like you should have an infrastructure to it, right? And you should have the right product in place. And that's why this comes from experience. I have worked with all these entrepreneurs like Rahul Bhatnagar, Saurabh Bhatnagar, Bob Doris, seven like two Comma Club winners, Law Payne, 9-figure entrepreneur, right? And Anik Singhal, 9-figure entrepreneur. I've interviewed 100 plus people. Okay, I have just listed some of the names here, but in fact you can Google or like YouTube, you'll be able to find so many other names, right? This is how exactly we can help you out, like step by step in your business, so that like you will be able to scale much faster with our client acquisition system, which I call like the automation, elimination, and like delegation, right? And that's how we do it. Now whatever questions you have, anything, like you can let me know, like you can put it on the chat, and we'll tell you how we can help you out. And this is the most simplest system which can help you get the highest ROI in 2023, right? Just do it, right? And we can help you out. In fact, you can, now I have shown you everything, right? Like in fact you can go and implement it on your own, right? Just tell me thank you once you are able to get good results, like hitting 5 and 6 figures. And if you're someone like you want to get the results fast, and you want my experience, like me to help you execute, we can help you out, right? And that's what we are, like book a call with us and we can help you out.